Today I'm going to show you the one product that made me $20,000 in revenue in my first 2 months of dropshipping. Hey guys, this is Broke to Beast, where we make videos about starting your own business, online or offline, as well as follow along my own journey. Before we start, if you like entrepreneurship and business content, make sure you go down below and subscribe because we post videos every day about helping you achieve your success. Now, to show you the product that made me a lot of money in the beginning stages of my dropshipping journey, let's go into my computer so I can show you in AliExpress. Okay guys, so we're here in AliExpress and I'm going to show you the products that started to make money for me in the beginning. So in the beginning of my dropshipping journey, I started by trying to sell on the US because everybody was selling to the US and the audiences in the US are very big. However, I was following this YouTuber called Til Bodella, and he said that the US is already quite saturated, and he advised us to try and go into the market in Europe. So I said, okay, I live in Europe and I know a couple languages that are not English. And so I tried to go into Spain because it was the first country that I thought about. And so the first niche that I thought about going into was mountain climbing. And I tried to sell these gaiters. And to be honest, I had very little success. Most of my ads didn't get any views, or if they got little impressions and almost no clicks. And it was obvious that it wouldn't work out because the products weren't working. And so instead of trying to find products that were different from everybody else, I just tried to find things that were already working in the US and apply them to the Europe market. And so the first product that I thought about was Dragon Ball because I knew somebody was making money with this in the US. And I know this can be a little bit of copywriting or whatever it's called, but I wasn't too worried because I was in Europe and I wouldn't be making that much money anyways. So the first product that I sold was these Dragon Ball balls and all types of Dragon Ball products. And I did make some money with free plus shipping with influencer marketing, but it was very little. I think I just broke even. I didn't even make a profit. I moved on from the Dragon Ball niche and I started thinking about the products that had worked already in the US and had made a lot of money. And I knew that probably in Europe a lot of people hadn't been exposed to that product and this type of advertising. So I said, okay, whatever, let's just try and use those products and apply it to Europe. So that's what I did. I went into these types of bracelets, and let me tell you, this was my first mildly big winner. This was a pretty good. This had me around 25 to 30% profit margins, sometimes 20%. And yeah, I did it in Spain, and it was my first success in terms of profit. So I started making maybe like 50 euros per day, so around 2-3 sales per day. I was selling these at 12.99 euros and buying them at 2.5 euros. So as my ad spend was around 4.5. So it was pretty good. I was making a little bit of money, and I started to believe in myself that I could actually achieve success. So I also opened a store in Italy, and I started selling this product as well. And it did actually better in Italy than in Spain. So I had 2 stores now. I did decide to open a 3rd store in France. The problem is I don't speak French, but I did sign up with my sister. But it didn't actually work out because the products weren't profitable. At least this one wasn't profitable. So yeah, I just closed down the French store. And then my friend also got into it and decided to create a store in Spain selling a few products as well. And he also made a little bit of money, not fully profitable, but he did make some money. He actually started with this product because I knew it would work because it was working in Italy. So I said, hey, just use this one for your store in Spain. And so he did, and he did make a little bit of money. He was selling these at 9.99 euros and buying them for around 1.5 euros. So the rest was just ad spend. We were doing all this with Facebook advertising. Alright, so my big winner came after this product. So I thought about, okay, if this type of bracelet in this niche teacher works so well, why wouldn't it work for other niches with this type of bracelet, but just different letters? So I thought, what's the biggest niche that I could go into that a lot of people are a part of? So I thought about, oh wait, mom. Mom is the biggest niche you can find, because everybody, like, after a certain age, you're most likely going to be a mom or a father. And so I found these bracelets, and they were even cheaper. They were actually just €2.50 to fully shipped to the customer. I thought, wow, this is going to increase my margins for a lot, and I was right. I had audiences of sometimes over 2 million, 3 million in Spain and Italy, but it actually made money because my pixel was already pretty old, and so it found me really good customers. It didn't just waste my money, and the conversions were crazy. I started to scale this up, and I had, for a period of time, I had around 45 to 50% profit. 45 to 50%. This was 1 year ago, when things were already starting to get pretty saturated, and in Europe, and it was crazy. I was really happy, and I got it to a moment that I was making around, in profit, I made 220, I'd say. I think that was my maximum in terms of profit. In terms of revenue, I made 600 in a day, both stores together. So yeah, it was crazy. I was really happy because I was starting to have success, and I could shove it in my parents' face finally. And I was happy because I finally found a product that was working. And so I've sold around 1,000 of these bracelets. And of course I got some returns, because they arrived broken, or they just broke really fast, and so people just wanted a refund, or they wanted another bracelet. But it was fine because it was really cheap, so I could just send another one to them. But all in all, I had really good margins, and I was making pretty good money. However, after I had made some money, I made around 20,000 in 2 months in revenue, around 7K. I had a lot of expenses, so that money went down to around 3K. I wasted like 5K actually. And that money, I used it to go on a summer trip with my friend to Asia. And so basically, I just used the money to go on the trip, and I wasted pretty much 85% of it. And so I went back to square one. I was still working while I was traveling, but the sales just started to go down because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't testing any new products. This product stopped working, and so I just had to turn off all the ads. And this product also stopped working as well. And I tried other niches, but they didn't work as well. I tried dentist, I tried doctor, but the prices of the bracelets were higher, and the profit margins were getting smaller because of the ad cost as well. All in all, at the end, I closed the stores because I wasn't making any profit. I was just wasting money with the Shopify membership. So then I tried dropshipping again. And however, this time I used influencer marketing to attract customers to my store. I tried a few niches, but the one that really worked was this zodiac signs bracelets. So most of the others didn't really work, the niches that I tried, but this one actually got me a little bit of profit. Not much, to be honest. I was paying around maybe $5 to $15 per post, and I would make maybe 2 to 3 sales per post, so it wasn't much, to be honest, and it wasn't very scalable because a lot of the accounts had fake followers and weren't very good quality in terms of engagement, because since everybody was trying dropshipping and trying to work with influencers, there were people just making random accounts and buying followers and likes just to make money off the dropshippers, that, for example, like me and other people. But I did make some money with this, so yeah, influencer marketing did work for a while for me. But then it also went down, and I didn't continue because I also felt that dropshipping, I really didn't care about the people or the products that I was selling, and that always felt wrong to me. I didn't want to have a business that was of that type, and so I decided to move on to other businesses. But in the meantime, I really did have a good time. However, this is just to show you that if you market correctly and you find a good product, you can actually make money with dropshipping. There's no way you can do it. Now to be honest, it's going to be hard right now because it's much more competitive and you have to have an edge over everybody else and probably a brand. It's not as easy as before, but it's still doable if you learn how to do it and how to find the great products and advertise them. Anyways, I hope this helped to show you what kind of products could work with dropshipping. And if you like the video, please leave a like in the video and subscribe because we post videos every day about entrepreneurship and creating a business online. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below so we can talk to each other and talk about our businesses and how we can grow. Anyways, I hope this helped, and until next time, peace.